Hey everyone, New312 here. Thank you guys for watching. This is going to be episode 23? Maybe? I'm really bad at actually keeping track, but it's starting to really getting amped up. Just from Keiichi and all that. Freaking the fuck out, and Shion getting upset as well. So, I'm looking forward to it. So let's get into it. There's no way I'd be able to sleep. When she hung up the phone like that, I realized for the first time what kind of situation I was in, as well as who the only ally who would support me was. I waited with bated breath for Shion to calm down and call me back. What would I do if the phone rang while I was sound asleep? It isn't going to. No matter how long I waited, however, it never rang. Exhausted, whenever my mind started to wander, I would jolt awake as though I heard the phone ring. In the end, I brought the cordless phone with me into my futon and went to sleep with it in my arms. Jesus, dude, calm down. What the hell? Oh, phone, keep me company, save me. Though it still didn't amount to anything. Morning came, and by that time I was pretty sure she wasn't calling back. That was when a fierce drowsiness assailed me. Damn it. This is no time for sleep, Keiichi Maibara. I slapped myself in the face a few times. Oh, nothing like slapping yourself in the face. Good God. I used to smack the shit out of myself. Like whenever I was doing something stupid, I just, like 80% force just hit myself in the fucking face. Good God, did it hurt, but it worked. Worked like a fucking charm. Then I went to the washroom and washed my face, which was something I usually didn't do. That wasn't enough either, so I even brushed my teeth. Oh, good God, dude, you don't brush your teeth? After that, I was finally wide awake. I even brushed my teeth for once. Kyle. Come on. When Mom saw how strange I was acting, her eyes went wide. What the fuck is wrong with you? What's wrong, Keiichi? Are you going somewhere today? Going somewhere? Yeah. School. Duh. What the hell? Keiichi-kun, you don't look so good today. Do you have a cold? I'm not sick. I just didn't get much sleep. If I space out and start talking nonsense, just humor me. I wonder what kind of nonsense you'll say. I wonder. Now I'm looking forward to it. Wow. I felt utterly shattered, and I still hadn't picked myself up for this morning, and for precisely that reason, Rena's honest smile was a sight for sore eyes. Yo, what's up, Kei-chan? Rena? Good morning. Ah, how are you doing? What? Mi-chan, you look like you didn't get much sleep either. Mion had gone home early yesterday with a hangover, but she didn't look too good this morning either. Her usual cheerfulness was completely buried in shadow. I feel bad. Yeah, I went to bed at like 3. Ha! Lightweight. It's called 5 a.m. Getting up like 3 hours later. Oh, that's the best. Actually, I wasn't even fucking tired. That's the sad part when I did go to sleep at 5. Wasn't tired at all. I'm a little tired. 3? Hey now, you can't keep staying up late. You probably read the first volume of a manga, thought it was interesting, then read the entire series, didn't you? I understand I've done that before. I joked, trying to shake off my sleepiness. I was trying to be considerate. However, neither Mio nor Rena smiled. In fact, they didn't even pay attention. Yeah, shut up, you little dumbass. Rena's expression immediately darkened. What? Wait, is it about the mayor? He still hasn't been found? No. Hey, wait a minute. What are you talking about? You can't find the mayor? Even the classroom, which was normally busting with bright, joking voices, seemed filled with a different sort of murmur today. Oh, so it's not the time to fucking joke around, Keiichi. Like you are doing. Good morning, Keiichi-san. Have you heard? It looks like something terrible has happened. I don't really know this mayor person, but he's an old guy, right? Couldn't he just be wandering around senile? That's what I said. The mayor's certainly not senile. He's a sprightly man who can teach you both calligraphy and swordsmanship. What? He probably got lost somewhere like me. Oh, lost Rika. Oh, I want to take you home with me. Getting lost isn't only cute because children like Rika-chan do it. A worn out old man getting lost isn't moe in the slightest. While my mind entertained dumb thoughts like that, our teacher arrived. Everyone rushed to their seats. So I assume Mion was out late looking for the mayor. I'd imagine. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. The class greeting was normal, but the atmosphere in the room was heavy. Some of you may have heard already, but last night, despite the late hour, the mayor never came home. Is there anyone here who saw the mayor yesterday? One or two hands went up in the silence, and they told her about having seen him. None of it seemed to be vital information, however, and everyone began whispering amongst themselves. If anyone has seen the mayor, please tell an adult about it, alright? Now then, let's begin class. After that, the same old lessons began. Interesting. The rumors, once quieted, blossomed in flowers again at lunchtime. I could hear a few different conversations. They were mostly related to the mayor's disappearance. Summing them all up, I came out with this. Yesterday evening, the mayor went to a meeting at the Shrine's Assembly Hall. The meeting ended after the sun had fully set and everyone left. The elder's house was a bit far from the center of Hinamizawa. It was already late and Hinamizawa doesn't have a lot of lights outside. Nobody saw the mayor after the meeting. However, because he would have been hungry, he wouldn't have taken any side trips. He would have gone straight home. However, no matter how long his family waited, he never returned, unless his side trip involved him stopping somewhere to get some food. There you go. Some thought there might have been an accident. They left no stone unturned. They searched from the irrigation channels to the water wells, and even in the rice paddies, but they didn't find him. Of course, there was a limit to how far they could search in the middle of the night. The police were going to wait for daylight, then have the young men of the town help search. If after all that they still didn't find him, they were apparently even going to go looking in the mountains. Even now at this moment, the adults were probably all searching for him. The more they searched in vain, and the more time passed. The only thing that came to mind was the curse. Oh, he's one. That makes no sense. Honestly, it really doesn't make sense. Because he didn't do anything wrong to be spirited away, demoned away. The rumors of the Onikakushi, of the demoning away, had he become this year's sacrifice to Oyashiro-sama's curse, which had recently been occurring every year. That scary possibility which everyone thought about, but nobody could say aloud, was slowly but surely spreading throughout the village. Was he demoned away and offered as a sacrifice to quell Oyashiro-sama's anger? My classmates were whispering to each other that the curse didn't happen this year, so there shouldn't have been any sacrifices. I, on the other hand, I knew. The curse did happen again this year, and there were 2 people that died. This may sound strange, but I hadn't exactly thought the elder would be the one to go missing. Neither did I. My reason was clear. Shion and I had been a higher priority than him. The 4 of us were thieves that broke the taboo and set foot into the sacred ritual storehouse that I vehemently opposed, but, moving on, if Tomitake and Takano had suffered mysterious deaths, then it should have been mine and Shion's turn next. This time should have been Shion and me, eh? I laughed painfully to myself. I had yelled at Shion over the phone that I didn't want to end up in such a terrifying situation, but now that someone other than me had disappeared, I could only think that I should have been the first to go. Onagafuchi, the bottomless swamp, said to have been the place where they drowned sacrifices long ago. Just as it ran through my thoughts, the villagers must have also considered the swamp. Maybe police divers were plumbing its depths even now. They probably wouldn't find anyone. Not a single missing person had ever been found. They'd always suspected Onagafuchi, but not once have they ever turned up a corpse from it. That's still fucked up. After all, it was a devilish bottomless swamp, from which no one who sinks can ever return. I don't know. That's fucked up. I could hear someone telling their friend that in the classroom. Now that you mention it, Satoshi, he left around this time last year, didn't he? Oof. Huh? Satoshi. I've heard that name before. He was right. He disappeared because of last year's curse. The conversation was happening in the seat next to me, so I could hear it clearly. Didn't we search the whole village like this for Satoshi too? We didn't find him either. What did we decide that was? A demoning away, right? Yeah. I heard he withdrew all his savings and ran away from home. Someone from the police said there was someone who saw him get on the bullet train at Nagoya Station. Nagoya. I'll go with that. That sounds better. Ran away, huh? I wasn't that interested in the reason, which seemed understandable in this case. Everyone else who disappeared had their own reasons too. Either they were still on the run because they were criminals, or they were a corpse that couldn't be found. It's not like any of them suddenly disappeared into thin air for no reason. But they disappeared. Someone disappeared whenever the curse took a life, as if by design. They may have had various understandable reasons, but they still disappeared. From that point of view, it really might have been a demoning away this time. The mayor's disappearance was the first such incident without a clear reason behind it. Of course, coming to that realization didn't help to resolve anything. It looks like I messed up the seasoning today. Sorry. Normally, Reno would have devoured her lunch immediately, but today there was still a ton left. That wasn't because Rena's lunch didn't taste good or anything, though. That isn't the case. Your lunch today is as delicious as always. Satoko dips her chopsticks into Rena's bento box and pulls bits of food out one after the other. Yes, delicious indeed. Today in particular, in fact. Chomp chomp. You know those are pumpkin croquets, right? Are you okay? Yes. If it's your pumpkin, then it's delicious. Does Satoko dislike pumpkin? Regardless, she forced herself to smile and shoved more into her mouth. Everyone knew. Nobody's lunch tasted very good today. Satoko kept shoveling it down, repeating her remark of how good it was. If it's that good, then I guess I've gotta have some too. Satoko's gonna eat it all if we let her. It's just so good, so I'd certainly like it if Keiichi-san were to eat some as well. Well, sometimes I have to show my adult generosity, right? Okay, don't hold back on my account. Eat enough for the both of us today. Ha ha ha. She really hated pumpkin, didn't she? That made it all the more touching to see Satoko's own brand of generosity. I grabbed her head and started stroking it. Satoko, in a somewhat exaggerated fashion, was bawling, tears streaming down her face. No way. You'll never grow up if you give away such good food. Rena, you eat too. I only have leftover vegetable stew, but it tastes great after having sat on it overnight. Yeah, the daikon radish has such a pretty color going through it. It looks delicious. I guess I'll have some then. Rena reached out with her chopsticks, and at last the usual lunchtime atmosphere began to return. I still want to get a sample of Mion's cooking because it's supposed to be divine. But we did get a sample of that. Anyways. Because I swear to God, when she came over to our house acting like she owned... No, that was Mion. 100%. 100%. That was Mion. Just, hands down, that was Mion. So her cooking's god tier. That was the only at our desk, however. The dark tales of Oyashiro-sama's curse, which had reoccurred for 5 years in a row now, didn't cease. The whole classroom remained stuck in this somber mood. Oyashiro-sama's curse had happened for 5 years straight. Everyone had wanted the previous year to be the last. What was Oyashiro-sama's curse anyway? They were going to build a dam in Hinamizawa. The people building it were bad, so they were cursed. I would admit that much. Still, the dam project was frozen years ago, wasn't it? So why was the curse stubbornly persisting? I hit myself on the cheeks to perk myself back up. Everyone was trying so hard to brighten the mood, I couldn't go straight back to thinking about the curse like that. I forced the grim story out of my head. Driving Oyashiro-sama's curse out of my thoughts was actually a good idea. Oh, really? Never would have guessed that. In the end, that meant I would also be driving away the most terrifying thought of all. That I could be the curse's next target. I hope you are, because you fucking deserve it, because you're a piece of shit to Mion. She deserves better. I'll take Keiichi's place. Mion's taking a while, isn't she? How long does it take to wash your hands? Mion had said she was going to wash her hands and left. She hadn't come back yet. She's probably taking a little afternoon nap somewhere. I think she was up pretty late last night looking for the mayor after all. I smiled wryly and let out a sigh. Today was no good. However much we tried to lighten the mood, things always came back to the mayor. It was just a no-good day. Oh, really? I couldn't imagine why they wouldn't want to talk about the fucking mayor, missing. Yeah, who wants to talk about that? I had just transferred here recently, so the shock of a curse happening 5 years running was an unimaginably big one. Maybe I do need to appreciate that. When Mii-chan was really little, the mayor would always spoil her. When she was going through her prankster phase, he loved her like his own daughter. Aww. She's told me that often. I see. Mion was in shock too. Someone disappearing at all because of a curse was a very scary thing. If the sacrifice was someone you knew, though, then the shock must be 100 times worse. Aww. I feel bad for her. Satoko, as if she'd come to the same conclusion, bit her lower lip and looked downward. Oh, Rika is taking a while, too. Maybe they're taking a nice afternoon nap together. Rika wasn't out that late. As soon as she yawned, everyone gathered around her and started saying goodnight, goodnight. Oh, oh my god, Rika's too damn cute. Now that she mentioned it, there were a lot of old people rubbing their prayer beads in fervent gratitude towards Rika during the festival, too. An image of the indulgent elderly came to mind. Indulgent. I don't know why I was trying to make it sound way more sophisticated than it really was. I don't know where I got indulgent. Jesus. Fucking pretentious. Had Rika discovered a way to get herself to be pampered like that? Is there a reason for the old people treat Rika like an idol? Real talk, though? Old people love me. I don't know why, I'm just really good with fucking old people. Like, I can have, just general old people, just have great conversations with them. They love talking to me. Then they always spoil the shit out of me. It's just a natural habit of mine. I'm really good at warming up to old people. It also helped that I did a lot of volunteer work in, nursing homes and stuff like that. That shit's sad, too. Oh my god. I've seen some sad shit in nursing homes. But, story for another time. Not in this mood. Not in this game. Something more depressing, I'll bring that up, just to really drive home the knife. Is she their ideal image of a granddaughter or something? I don't know about that. But, I want to see Rika-chan yawning. It's probably all like, wah. Oh, I want to take her home. I don't personally think that it's that cute. It's more of a gwa. And she opens her mouth really wide so you can see the back of her throat. Her throat! The thing in her throat all wobbly. Wow. Rena's handy at times like these. I finally managed a heartfelt laugh. Alright, I'm on day duty today, aren't I? I need to go water the flower garden. The garden is right outside the teacher's lounge too, so they can immediately tell if you don't do it right. I think Satoko-chan is cute. Not only Rika-chan. Uvula. Ugh. Can't breathe. Oh, I got a glimpse. It's so cute. Satoko's is cute too. I'm gonna take you home. Rena was squeezing her hands around Satoko's neck and was trying to take a look into her throat. Oh my god. It snaps her neck. Oops. You know Rena is... I can't say it out loud, but she's a notorious... Isn't she? Sweet? Whatever. Good old censored block. God damn it. God damn, YouTube's already taking over. Oh, I need to talk about that later on too. And I'll let until the situation died down before I actually throw my 2 cents into it. Because I'm gonna have the unpopular opinion of basically every person who does YouTube videos. So that'll be fun to talk about. That's why I want it to calm down. Instead of a really turbulent time. Wait for it to calm down. It'll be over in 2 weeks. Hearing Satoko make a weird noise like a chicken being strangled was kind of hilarious. I couldn't help but laugh. At some point, the classroom had erupted into laughter too. Maybe Rena was doing it on purpose. Even if she wasn't, this nonsense was a welcome sight. Anyway, let's get over to the flowers while I still have time. Slowly and quietly, lest I destroy the room's newfound peace, I left the classroom. Run into Mion, run into Mion, run into Mion. Come on, damn it, Keiichi. Have a moment with her. The watering can was hanging up outside the kitchen. This building had originally been an all-male forestry service building, so there were apparently nothing so thoughtful as a garden here before. When they decided to have a school share the space, they built one there as a modest gesture of appreciation. But well, the flower bed was a little longer than you'd expect. It went all around. It went all over the place. It was so big one would need to refill the watering can 5 or 6 times to get it all done. That's how it's done. I was doing this together with a kid who was also thankfully on day duty too today. She was in the lowest grade though, and a full size smaller than even Rika-chan. Good God. What is she, like 4? Because Rika's like 8. So she has to be like 7 or 6. I couldn't make a kid who would struggle just to lift the full water can help me with this. I couldn't make a kid help me with this. For this, if one was placed on day duty with someone they'd do it all for you. So it'd be cake. No point in blaming her. I give up. I'll just get started. Watering can in hand, just as I was about to leave the building, the old man from the forestry office addressed me. Sonny, there's a vegetable garden behind the warehouse, right? It's all just about dried up. Water that too, would you? Oh, you mean that curry vegetable garden? The one with the potatoes and carrots and other things that are only ingredients for curry? It's definitely the personal garden of our curry-loving teacher, but making students responsible for its upkeep is getting them involved in our personal affairs. I couldn't say that to his face, though, so I gave up and decided to carry out my day duties. The sunlight out front was strong. The great chorus of cicadas was strongly underlining how nothing was different today than yesterday. I don't know why they switch between Higurashi and cicadas. I mean, just keep it one the same. Don't care. It doesn't bother me that much, honestly. But maybe keep it cicadas at first, then switch to Higurashi. Don't, switch it, every other one. It's kind of weird. But that's just personal preference. I passed by the classroom, and I don't know how it happened, but Rena and Satoko were in the middle of a huge melee. While I was gone, the kids had arranged all the desks in a circle, forming a ring where everyone was cheering them on. Jesus. Yeah, that's how it should be. Once school ended, we would need to return to reality, where talk to the elders' disappearance would once again be all over the place. I wanted everyone to forget about everything and have fun, just like yesterday, if only while they were at school. In that sense, Satogo's whirling elbow, and Rena's backwards flying spin kick made for a pleasant sight. Oh my god. Fucking flying spin kick. Backwards. Jesus Christ, that's crazy. Even if, as a result, they flipped over my desk. Oh, you piece of shit. Oh, that's my pencil box. Ugh. I'll just let it happen today. I want to run into me own. I set to work, hastily watering everything, wanting nothing more than to be done as soon as possible. That should about do it. No sooner had I thought that I remembered that I had to water the teacher's curry vegetable garden too. That's such a pain, but I have a feeling that it'll come back to bite me if I don't. I gave up, filled the can with water again, and headed behind the warehouse. Wow, Kate, she's actually being smart. This was a place students didn't like to go. It was always damp here, and you couldn't discard the possibility of slugs and billbugs being around. Oh, so when I ran across her in a place like that, I was surprised. Whoa. Oh, it's Rika. Don't scare me like that. Rika was just standing there like a puppet devoid of life. I was the only one who was startled here. Rika didn't even seem to react to my appearance. What the fuck? Rika? Finally, she noticed me. Her expression was clearly abnormal. There was red under her eyes, stained with tears and dirt. Aww. There were blades of grass stuck in her hair, too. And her clothing looked as though she had fallen to the ground. What the fuck? Rika, are you hurt? Did you fall? No, that isn't it. Rika said in the brightest she could, managed as she rubbed her eyes. Oh my god. Aww. She didn't look around anywhere near normal, though. What happened? You weren't sleeping on the storehouse roof and then fell off or something, did you? Don't worry about me. I have something I want to ask you, Keiichi. Rika walked over and clung to me. Aww. First I thought she was playing a trick on me. Aww. So cute. No, I'm turning into Rena. No. Eventually, however, I realized it was so that I wouldn't run from the question she was about to ask. Oh, never mind, not cute. All cuteness has just left the building. I shuddered. What do you want from me? She looked straight into my eyes. Her upturned eyes bored right into me. That's fucked up. It was as though they were trying to pull the answer out of my own eyes without actually asking me the question. It was scary, so I averted my eyes from hers. Keiichi, did you do something bad on the night of the festival? Yes. My body gave a jolt from its very core. Rika, who was clinging to me, might have felt my shiver. A nervous tingle crawled up from my feet, and after going up to my back and freezing my entire body, it made its way into my brain. Keiichi, do you really not remember? Fuck off. My head began to throb. I don't understand anything. Oh god. Mion asked me. Oishi asked me. Shion asked me. And now Rika was asking me. We thought nobody knew about what we did last night, but in fact everyone knew? So there's no point in lying. They all knew, and they came to ask me. Again and again until I admitted it. When I thought about it, it was pretty clear the whole thing was out in the open. After all, don't Tomitake and Takano's death prove that? Real talk though, she looks fucking creepy as shit there. Oh my god. God, she is... no thank you. Oh, thank god. Keiichi? I know how I should respond. We never should have entered the forbidden storehouse, and even though I regretted it so much, but she's saying it wasn't enough. However, I had all but decided what I was going to say. I'm not exactly a good kid, you know. I've done lots of bad things, so I can't remember anything specific. Just as I had with all the others, I evaded the question. Stop it! Rika stared up at me with innocent eyes. Her eyes were so painful that I had to look away. After a few moments of mutual silence, Rika released me. I'm sorry for asking you something so strange. Please forget about it, she said, smiling her usual smile. Then, tap, 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 she went running off, as if nothing had happened. As she retreated in silence, I could feel her accusing me. Rika! If she didn't hear my voice, then I was going to give up. However, she heard it.